Updated COVID vaccines could be on the way later this week. The FDA announced its approval today. The CDC, though, still has to sign off. Its advisors will meet tomorrow. The FDA's approval is part of a shift to treat COVID vaccine updates just like getting a yearly flu shot. And it comes as we're seeing an increase in cases nationally and here at home. The Ohio Department of Health reported on Thursday there was more than an 18% increase in cases from the week before. News 5's Bryn Caswell talks with doctors today about the new variants and how businesses are already impacted.
At its peak, COVID-19 knew no bounds, and area restaurants are still feeling its impact. Owner of Master Pizza and Ohio Restaurant Association board member Michael LaMarca says the virus's lingering presence has become the new normal.
We've had to deal with anything you could think of, honestly. It's become to the point where we just expect the unexpected and just got to have to handle it and deal with it.
Bistro on the Falls in Olmsted Falls closed its doors last week because of a high number of cases among staff. The owner didn't want to get on camera Monday, but says he's sanitizing the restaurant and will be reopening Thursday.
We are aware of an uptick. I mean, we follow the trends like everybody else does, and we just take precautions, and we tell our team, if anyone's not feeling well, please stay home. It's not worth the risk.
The Ohio Department of Health saw an 18.5% increase in cases last week compared to the average 3 weeks ago. Dr. Joseph Cabasa at Cleveland Clinic is also seeing more COVID patients in need of critical care.
A few weeks ago, when I was working in the hospital, it was the first week I'd seen multiple COVID patients in the hospital in many, many months. I can't even remember the last time, and that's kind of held up the last couple of weeks. I think all of our hospitals have had a little bit of an uptake, but thankfully it's been nothing like those earlier waves.
Regardless of your vaccination status, if you test positive for COVID-19, the CDC's latest recommendations say to isolate for 5 days. If your symptoms resolve after those 5 days, you are free to leave your home and continue to wear a mask around others for an additional 5 days.
Most patients right now are the ones who are getting sick are having shorter stays in the hospital, less ICU stays, and tend to be going home a lot sooner.
Cabaza attributes less severe symptoms and shorter stays to past vaccinations. He encourages patients to receive the new COVID booster approved by the FDA Monday.
But it's really just a matter of minimizing how sick you're going to get if you come across the virus.
While physicians say the current data for Ohio cases isn't alarming, business owners are praying for a mild fall and winter season.
It's in our world and we have to manage it. So we just have to be prepared for it.
In Cleveland, Bryn Caswell, News 5.